what you want, when you want it, where you want it. This is The Mesh.
We'll try not to like too much talk over each other, but again, we are girls and we are
agree to disagree.
And I was like,
Okay, moving on.
well, the makeup bottle.
A little.
It's like a cracked out T-bird, some grease.
Yeah, I can
You
see
know,
that.
she's got that black hair.
Hello, welcome back to ChickChat. It's Bravo world these days. That's all we're living in. Janette, we're gonna hop right into it because
Let's do it.
we have been waiting for 3 weeks. We've been watching. We have been wondering and watching and waiting and now the Summer House reunion is over, all except for the bonus episode that's coming our way. I don't understand why that was necessary. Just tack it on and give us the meat. Like, that's all we want to know. But I assume you have watched everything from Summer House.
Yes.
Okay. We have not talked about this. We have not discussed outside of the show. So this is all-encompassing reunion. I have thoughts. I have feelings about this. And I feel like after we discuss this, I'm done. You know, I might as well be Jesse Solomon. I'm just a puddle over here, just done. All right, well, let's get into it. I mean, how dare you make me like Kyle Cook?
Right? Who saw that coming?
Gosh. I want to make it extremely clear I've not been a fan of Kyle Cook. Ever, really. He's not my vibe of person.
I've never really developed a feeling either way about him. I mean, he's had some like funny moments.
Agreed.
Like,
yes.
He's pure entertainment.
Yes.
But
I don't want to be married to him. I don't want to be in a relationship with him.
No, he's not someone who I was like, oh, you know what? He's a great partner.
He's marriage material.
Right.
No.
But here's where I get conflicted about Kyle, because this is how I've always felt even before this.
Okay.
And I might be one of the only people who this season felt the way I felt about his and Amanda's relationship. But I've always felt like Carl, from the beginning, from season 1, definitely not a great boyfriend, fiance, husband. Most of the time is a pretty good friend. I know he and Carl went through his things, but Carl was also, like had his own issues.
Yes.
Then when the two friends, Lindsay and Carl, got together, that was a little weird for him, I think. But I will say this. I was actually shocked when they went ahead with the marriage.
Agreed.
Because he never showed her from day one that he was like, this, I'm all in, it's all about you.
Right. The only thing that he did to really solidify that was actually ask her to marry him. That's about the extent of secret of special showings, right?
But she was also kind of pushing that, right?
Yeah.
Like she was kind of like, I want to be this, and I don't want to.
Because he's the oldest, like he's one of the oldest ones,
right? Like she's like, this is what I see in my future. Like I don't want to just waste my time dating if it's not leading me. Like
right,
and that's fine. If you're dating to marry, you're dating to marry. And if you're dating a guy who's not dating to marry, then you're not on the same page. That's fine. And again, I know I'm watching an edited version. I don't know the conversations that are happening between those two. But this season, yes, Kyle was horrible. But from the beginning of the season, I also felt like Amanda was poking the bear intentionally.
Oh, I feel like she's done that their concept to me of they go out there, they hang out for a weekend, you know, and honestly, I feel like every summer, every cast, every time, all they do is they talk outside about somebody and then they go and lay in bed and talk about the other person. Like, I don't, I don't quite understand it. It's not really my thing. Like, I don't know. Like, Amanda, Paige, Hannah, Lynn, I mean, they all just go and lay in bed and talk about people all summer.
Yeah.
And
let's go rent a house to never do anything.
Right. I mean, I get it. It's a show. It's on Bravo. And goodness knows I watch every stinking episode. But like, that's it. Like, that's where Amanda finds happy place, right? Like, of course we're encouraging her to be a lump on a, not on a log and not really like have any fun. Because all she does is lay in bed and talk about people. And so I don't know. Like, I've never like quite, I don't have a problem with Amanda, but I just don't understand Amanda and Kyle.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I never felt like their future plans, their current plans.
And apparently that has caught up with them, right? So now they are kaput, in stage divorce, stage 4 divorce, right? So the reunion of it all. Let's clear this up today. Janette, are you on beta blockers right now?
I'm not.
Okay.
Any type of beta blocker.
Okay. I cannot confirm or deny. No. I'm not. But okay. I'm just going to put this out there because obviously if somebody's listening to this episode, then they've followed along and they've watched already, or they understand what we're talking about. And you know what? If they haven't listened and they want to tune out, that's fine. We'll catch you next time. But Janette and I haven't chatted about this, so we're just going to catch up for a few minutes. Okay. Here's my overall opinion of this reunion. I get, West and Amanda are like silent the whole time, right? And they're just not showing anything. Lindsay, Sierra, Mia, all just railing on them, right? The whole time. At first, when I was first watching it, I kind of was like, Amanda, West, like, speak up, like, say something, come on. And I think I got just a glimpse of like, if they tried to say anything, it just came at them again tenfold. Like they were not going to get a chance to say really anything without getting backlash. Like it was really jarring for me to watch because we weren't really talking about Summer House. We were just talking about Amanda and West. Mm-hmm. And while, yes, that's what people wanted, when they would try to pull in these other little things like Ben and what's her name? The blonde girl. Bailey, going off on Ben about how he talks to people or something. And then bringing Levi in to talk, like, where was she all summer? And she comes and sits on the couch for 5 minutes. And then KJ, bless his heart, I understand, like, he's got real issues, but, like, it was really odd to throw that in and then everybody be like, oh, KJ, like, we wish you the best. So, Amanda, when was the first time you slept with West?
Yeah.
And it was like, it's all really, they maybe should have had a Summer House thing and then have like a Amanda and West special episode or something.
But in a way, this summer was really about West and Amanda because they acted strange on the show all summer. No, I caught that. I caught that early.
Now that we're looking at it,
I have never said
it.
Well, I actually did. Like, I mean, I didn't think. I'll put it this way: when I first started watching it,
whenever you watched the season.
Yes, when I was watching the season, I thought something was going on.
No, I'm saying when we were watching the season, everybody already knew that they were together.
No, we didn't find out till March. And the season started in like January, February, right?
We had a few episodes before it came out.
So when I first started watching the show.
Because then everything got re-edited, remember?
Right, yeah. So after the show, of course, everybody knew. When they first started, what I noticed was that Amanda and West were spending a lot more time together. I never realized that Jesse, and West had this like friendship outside of the thing. And then they started talking about it. And then I was like, well, maybe that's why she and West are like seem so weird and so close.
Right.
But it always seemed weird to me, like the attention she was getting from West, or the attention that she was seeking from West, like just the things that they were doing. Now, obviously, after we found out everything, it was like, makes sense.
You watched differently, right?
Right. But I had just never seen the two of them interact that way.
Mm-hmm.
In the 2 seasons prior, since West has joined the show. And I mean, maybe the difference was Amanda was having marital issues publicly now.
Right.
But I also think the reunion was about that because of that. But I also think, and to your point, like Lindsay, Sierra, and Mia, I liked that they gave it, like, we're holding them accountable, but without raising their voices. They were calm. Sierra tried not to cry. She did it a little bit, but yeah, it's to be expected. Right. But I honestly think had West and Amanda came out there and said, I think the fact is that nobody believed them in the reunion. I still don't believe them. Like, they didn't come out there to be truthful and to be held accountable. They came out there to try to save their public image, and I think it failed. I think if they had come out there and said, look, now that the cat's out of the bag, everybody knows we're together. This started before the summer house. We have been seeing each other. We have been going out on dates more as friends since maybe April, May, June of last year. And we started to develop real romantic feelings during that time around July, August. And we have been together ever since. Had they come out there and said that, yes, the blowback that they would have gotten, 100%. Kyle would, and I think, people are speculating that they're not doing that because Amanda is still in the middle of a divorce and it could backfire. But girl, I think it's going to backfire anyway. Nobody believes your timeline. Like, there's ways to find out these things.
Well, and I don't think we're ever going to get a truthful answer about a timeline ever, because I think it's murky. I don't think they are going to get that. However, you were saying what you wish you could have like heard them just come out and say, right?
Yeah, I think people would have appreciated it more, and and today
Well,
would be a different day for them.
There's part of me though that wishes they would have come out and said, guys, listen, yes. Like if I'm Amanda, yes, I fell for him. I shouldn't have. I didn't really want to, but we've been good friends. This developed into more. I'm apologize that, this happened. I'm so sorry to you guys. And I know that it was hurtful, but it's been 2 years since he and Sierra dated. They were back in friendship mode. He made it clear to her that he did not want to be her boyfriend. He didn't want to date Sierra. And while I wish that I had not developed feelings, I did. And I apologize, but that's it. Like, I mean, I almost wish she would have just straight up said, like, I'm sorry, I didn't want to, but it happened and I'm doing it. And it wasn't like, she even tried saying, she's like, it wasn't like I had an affair. I didn't step out on my husband, and they're all like, it's emotional. It's emotional. This is where it ties back into another little problem I had was that everybody dismissed anything Kyle's ever done that they have all hated Kyle for years now. But, on the couch at the reunion, he's like golden boy all of a sudden, right? They're all like, Kyle, you're so brave. You're so smart. Like Kyle, Kyle did this, but we all knew that. Yes, we know Kyle cheated and this and that. They even tried saying he didn't cheat at one point, and then Amanda was like, but
before they cheated, he cheated before they even got married.
And then
she has said, and then she says, well, I have proof, but she will never produce that proof. And even Kyle has asked her, like, if you have a video, show me, because it's never happened.
Right.
I mean, yeah. I don't think people are excusing Kyle. I think through new lenses, it's, you haven't had sex in 4 years.
Yeah.
So you were really living as roommates.
Mm-hmm.
But you see her being affectionate with all these other men, Kyle, West. Like, you see her being capable of emotions and being, good. Again, we don't know what's going on in their house. She's not supportive of Loverboy. She's not supportive of helping your livelihood, like get
right
out of bankruptcy. It's all about, well, I did this for you, now it's my turn. Like, it's not a partnership. It's I've got my thing, you've got yours. I don't want anything to do with yours because now it's not successful. So I'm kind of going to back out and do my swimsuit thing now. I think people are starting to see that maybe she wasn't a great partner either. And maybe some of these things weren't. No, should he have yelled at her and cussed at her and done all that stuff? No, but
they
were there long enough.
Like both of them together toxic. Like it's not.
Yeah, they should not have been together.
Is lay around and talk about people. Like I don't think she's some moral compass, right? So, do you think that this is all different? And I understand that there's another player in it, meaning Sierra, but do you think that this has a whole different feel if Amanda and Kyle have never been married?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you think that the Amanda and Kyle of it kind of has enough weight, or Sierra and West issue of it has enough weight?
So I don't think it's a Sierra and West issue. I've never seen it as a Sierra West issue. I think she feels.
So why do you think everybody's giving her the Ariana Maddox treatment?
I think it has more to do with Amanda because she's been such a good friend to Amanda. Right. It's the friend betrayal, not the West betrayal, because she kind of knows who West is. Like she's clocked him for a while. And I mean, yes, she didn't talk to him for 2 years because of what he did previously when they did date, when they were a couple. And they were getting back to being friends. But I also think Amanda didn't call that out because there was no information that she found out during the reunion without even saying anything like that. Like, yeah, we have hung out. Yes, he has contacted me. Yes, I have spent the night at his house. Like, she knew none of that. And even about the makeout at the summer house, like, I don't think she wanted to say that because I feel like she knows that Sierra probably has her receipts and she's done her background checks and she can, everything that Amanda says, she goes, well, that's interesting because on this date, Wes called me or Wes sent me this, or you know what I mean? Like, I think she was scared because in the back of her mind, she knows even the whole Miha of it thing. Like,
well, so why is Sierra so, I mean, I understand, like, I guess there's just that part of me that can't grasp the digs at West all the time. I guess, like you said, it's got to be more about Amanda Sierra. As opposed to Sierra West. And even, Kyle and Amanda, at least were already going, quote unquote, going through a divorce when this supposedly all started up, right? So I don't know. I just feel like sometimes like Sierra was taking, and I love Sierra, I do. But I do feel like sometimes, even Kyle said it, there was a couple of times that she was a little harsh because it's almost like that mean girl mentality of I'm going to say everything I've ever thought about you, but never told you to your face. And I'm going to tell you now, even though I've never alluded to thinking of you that way before. And that's, that's when Kyle jumped in and was like, okay, that was a little harsh, but I get it. She's hurt. She's hurt. I understand. But there comes a time where I kind of want to look at these people and be like, you are grown ass adults. Like, you've said your piece. Now, honestly, drop her. Like, drop them. Like, you are spending so much mental energy on this. Like, Carl is a mess. Jesse is a mess. Like, the men in Summer House are puddles.
Yeah.
And, and they'll try to say, oh, well, no, we don't think about you. Lindsay, you are lying because Lindsay is loving the attention that she's gaining off this right now. I think Lindsay is taking over the Paige role. And, because Paige has kept her mouth shut.
For the most part, yeah.
Right.
Except to say that she supports Sierra because Sierra's her real friend.
Of course. So I'm saying she's not like going on and speaking directly to Amanda. She's not saying these things. She's not coming and doing guest spots on the reunion, all that stuff that people wanted, right? But I would love to see people kind of step back and do that same thing. Like, okay, look, yeah, we support Sierra. We've made it very clear, and good luck, guys. Bye.
Yeah, but think about the whole part in the break where they took that break when Amanda stormed off after Mia was like, yeah, you should be embarrassed. Yeah, that is embarrassing. And she was like, oh, you're like actually going to tell me that I should be embarrassed. Like, I can't take that.
Right.
By the way, Mia is brilliant. Love her. But
I feel I like Mia, but I feel like we're just now seeing her. I don't feel like we saw her as much as we should have during the season. I mean,
because everything was Amanda and Kyle.
Right. And it was weird. So now it's like seeing her as a big player in it. Yeah. I'm kind of a little shell-shocked sometimes. Yeah. I'm like, wait, where were you? Like, what?
Right. We needed you when this was happening. But
yes.
No, like during the break when Amanda was back there and they were having their lunch break and West went back there and he said to Amanda, I know Sierra gets under your skin. That's not just a reunion thing. They have had conversations about how they do not like Sierra. So I think it goes both ways. I think Sierra has understood that. I think Sierra has found things out since this happened about Amanda.
Well, I think Sierra is digging. That's the thing. Yeah. I think she is spending too much mental energy on this.
Yeah, but I think she's also giving people what they want for the reunion. And I think after the reunion, she's like, I've said my piece. Because now she's like, I don't even think about Amanda. We will not be friends anymore.
Right.
But I thought what Kyle said, Kyle has become very insightful. And oh my gosh, like he looks so much more handsome now. He looks so much more healthy now.
He seems so deep and intuitive and smart.
Right. Like, please keep away from Amanda. Like, I like this Kyle. But I'm even enjoying the whole Sally from Southern Charm. I think they're amazing. But anyway, when he said to West, what is your plan for Amanda? Because you have essentially isolated her and put her on an island. Yeah, like you've put her on an island. She has lost her friend group. These are not her friends anymore because these are my friends.
Right.
And like when you said like if it hadn't been for Amanda and Kyle like getting married, would this have mattered? I actually don't think Amanda would have been on the show without Kyle.
Agreed.
It's just like I think it was Kyle was on the show. Amanda was his girlfriend.
Was the girlfriend.
Amanda came along. I think if they broke up, the show would have gone on with Kyle. And whoever knew he was dating, I don't think Amanda would even be a factor right now.
Yeah.
But I thought that was brilliant because it's true. Like West, now that you two have done this, or West and Amanda, now that you've done this, effectively what you've done is said, it's us against the rest of you. Even Jesse Solomon is now like, I don't even know, like, yeah, West and I can be cordial, but will we get that friendship back? I feel like I've been lied to. I feel like I'm still being lied to.
Right.
So it's going to be Amanda with your friends now. So what happens when you dump her? Where does that leave her? Because I don't think there's any coming back for her with this friend group.
Yeah. No.
They've even I think on In the City, like limited her time on that show. She's like front and center in the pictures and she's nowhere to be found on the show.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the Lindsay show for sure on In the City. Okay, so let me ask you this. Is there a world where, and take yourself out of the Sierra side, the Kyle side and stuff. Mm-hmm. Is there a world where West genuinely, yes, has the reputation of a playboy and a, screw up or whatever, and Amanda has the reputation of being kind of boring and dull, right? Is there a world where they truly just happen to really like each other and West has kind of found the person that he wants to change for? Sure.
But I don't think there's coming back to this group in Summer House.
Right.
I think they do that in private. I don't think anybody has any desire to see that through.
Because, I was kind of waiting and I knew he wasn't going to say it. He wasn't going to say anything, but like they kept just ragging on West about his lifestyle, right? Like they just kept going on about this is how you are. This is how you are. You're a sociopath. You do this. You treat women like this. You do this. You don't settle down. You're not the commitment type, all this stuff. I wanted him, again, not for me, but just for for love, I guess. I don't know. I wanted him to say, yeah, but guys, the other people that it's been fun. That was just, they weren't the ones I wanted to be with. And I was a young guy living in the city, and yeah, I was having my fun. But you know what? Like, she's worth it.
Do you think he feels that though?
I don't know. I'm
because
saying
he even
it would
said,
be great
like,
if he had
yeah,
said something to the point of, she's worth it. And you know what? If it doesn't work out, then so be it. But I have got to try with her because I think she's the one.
Yeah, I got a little when they asked about, if they're together because
Of people
like,
coming out and seeing it, speculation.
He was like, well, I don't think that's the reason it should have legs, but it's kind of built into it. I'm like, oh yeah, he's not in this. Because he should have said, no, he should have said, been like, we've been together before the statement. I want to be with her after the statement. It has nothing to do with the statement. But he was like, yeah, that has something to do with it. Like,
I think that they don't know how to handle fame in any sort of this, and I mean fame in a good or bad way, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think they have the understanding of, okay, so people put out joint statements. That's what we need to do, guys. We just need to put out a joint statement. That would be really great. And I don't think they think all the way through, and I don't think I don't genuinely, in my heart of hearts, I don't think that they did this on purpose. I don't think that I don't think Amanda, as much as I don't understand her, I don't think that she was doing this to purposely hurt Sierra. But I do think that she didn't think that it would be a big deal. Like, I think she just thought, like, whatever, this is outside of the summer house. We're being kind of sneaky about it. I might just like have some fun right now because I'm angry at my ex-husband, and I'm kind of, West is fun, and Sierra will never figure out. So it's not going to be a big deal because this probably isn't going to go anywhere. And then they got busted and it started leaking. And then they had to basically pretend that like they're in love.
Yeah. I agree. I think the problem for me though is that she didn't think about Sierra. Like,
agreed.
So yeah. Like, if you're genuinely friends with someone, whether they dated 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, a week ago, your friend has talked to you intimately, if you're truly friends, about that relationship, their feelings in that relationship, how they were treated. And so for you to then go and be like, I want to see what that's all about, without even having a conversation with your friend, like, to Jesse's credit, he went about it the wrong way, but he at least said to Wes, like, I'm having these feelings.
Right.
I think that's the problem for Amanda, is she thinks about herself. She doesn't think about other people.
Yeah.
And it's become very clear. I think their whole plan was, and I'm not taking credit for this because I agree just with what other people have thought about this. I think the whole plan was, we're going to make Kyle look like the bad guy. We're going to release our statement about the divorce. We're going to get together. And then the public's going to root so much for me because Sierra has dragged you along and Kyle has been so mean to me throughout our marriage that people are going to rally behind us, and we're going to be like the new it couple, and it'll become about us.
People are going to think this is cute because
you're going to think like, oh, she's finally found someone who stands up for her. He's such a good guy. He wasn't a fit for Sierra, but he, like you just said, he wasn't a fit for Sierra, but this makes sense. Like, they were friends first, and then,
Right.
But I think this is where I think the line to Sierra blew up in their face, because if Sierra's asking you, and she said as far back as January, if all of your friends are coming to you and saying, what's going on? You guys seem weird. 2 months before you're putting a statement out.
Yeah.
I think you panicked. And I think had you not been forced, because people were saying, no, this is a real thing. Like, there is something going on. They are lying. They're on Watch What Happens Live, and they are lying.
They're straight up
with me, and they're lying. I think it could have gone the way they planned it to go had they not lied to their friends and just said, yeah, like got everybody together and be like, yeah, guys, let's pick up the cameras. This is happening, whatever. Told their piece about it before people started putting the pieces together themselves. I think that's why they're getting the backlash now, is because you were caught and you continue to lie instead of just being honest. And that's why people are having an issue with it. It's like,
okay, so tell me this, if there is a world where they didn't, okay, things develop because like you said, they have a genuine friendship. We do know that. Like, it's not like they were just a random hookup. We know they've been friends. We know they've hung out, whether it be in the groups or whatever. And like, things do happen. People can develop feelings, whatever. Some, not everybody acts on stuff, but like that can happen. Do you think that if they would have immediately, West, goes to Jesse and says, oh my gosh, I've got feelings for Amanda and like, I don't know what to do about it. Like, this is weird, whatever. And if Amanda went to Sierra and said, I don't know, like I don't know how to handle this because I feel like I have feelings and I don't think that I should, or something, right? Like, it's going to be weird to go to Sierra anyway, right? Because I feel like Sierra is going to just immediately be like, what? No, you can't go for West.
Yeah.
But if somebody came to her, which is kind of what they're all been asking, do you think that there would have been a change in the vibe of acceptance? Do you think Jesse, do you think Sierra, do you think even Kyle, because they were going through a divorce technically, do you think they would have all, like, I'm not saying be best friends, but like, do you think this reunion would have mattered?
Like there was a path forward? Yeah. I think Jesse would have tried to talk him out of it. I think Sierra would have tried to talk her out of it, and I don't think the friendship between Sierra and Amanda would have survived either way.
Right. I don't think it would have either way.
But yes, there would be no place for Sierra to be like, well, she lied to me. And I straight up asked her about it.
Right.
Or it could have been we had a conversation. I told her I didn't think it was a good idea just based on what he's the way he's treated me and other people that I know about that he's dated, that and maybe it's not such a great idea to go from a 10-year relationship, jump right into another relationship. Like, maybe take better care of yourself first. Like, I gave her that advice, but she chose to move forward. So she's made the bed that she wants to lie in. Our path forwards as friends, I just can't be with someone who goes and tries to form this bond, even friendship bond, with a guy that has hurt me so intimately. And I mean, I think she was cool with them being friends, which was fine. But I just can't condone her. But yes, we had a conversation about it. She's a grown woman. She can do what they want. They both have free will. I'm sad about it. I'm sad about losing a friend, but I can't say that, it was manipulative, and I think it would have been different. Like, the conversations would have been 100%, because
I think there might even have been, if that was the case, if that went down and Sierra said what you just said, I do think that the world as a whole, like the viewership, would be split as well. Yeah. I do think that there actually would be some Amanda and West fans.
Oh yeah. I mean, there are now, so yeah.
Going about it that way,
And I still think people would have been like, look at the marriage she was in. Like, Kyle was horrible to her. Like, West was there for her. Like,
and maybe they would take that whole,
like
that approach, like I was talking about, the West approach of, well, maybe he's actually really likes Amanda. Like, this is the one he's been waiting for, or something like that.
Yeah.
But I do think that Sierra would not be getting as much of the Golden Girl treatment.
Right.
Had this gone down.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'll admit I am a little torn on how I feel about their paths, everybody's paths moving forward. The viewer in me is like, yeah, keep giving it to me. Tell me all the stuff. I want to know everything. I want to see everything. Like, what's going to happen? If it's messy, I'll watch it.
I don't want to watch them in the summer house. That's too awkward.
But but there's that other part of me that's kind of like, guys, I'd really like to have Sierra, Kyle, Mia, but everybody kind of distance themselves. Jesse Solomon, bless his heart. I think they just need to separate everybody, go live your lives a little bit. And you know what? Like, if you want West and Amanda to burn up in flames, like, let it happen. Just kind of let it happen. But you know what? Like, if they prove you wrong, then so be it. But it's going to be a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd love to see everybody kind of almost, I don't want to say kill them with kindness, because I don't think they need that, but I'm just saying more the out of sight, out of mind. Watch me go be fabulous. Watch me go date Sally from Southern Charm. Watch me get brand deals left and right and hosting Love Island after love, or whatever it's called. All those things. These people, let me go show you how successful I am thanks to you guys in this
Right.
situation.
Yeah. Thanks for my career.
Right. So I'm just going to let you go be, and I'm not going to have jack shit to do with you.
Right.
That's what I want to see, because I want people to be able to come back later and be like, yeah, well, I'm rolling in my money over here.
I think that's kind of what they're doing, though. We're just still in the loop.
Well, hopefully, I feel like every clip I see from people are, I think the audience is still feeding it, right? Like, the audience is still stopping Kyle on the street, or, blowing Sierra up and telling her, like, when she's on a red carpet, it turns to Summer House and stuff, which is kind of a shame for her. But I hope, that Amanda and West are in Rome together right now.
Spitting into each other's mouths. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. I don't know that was spitting in each other's mouths. There was a photo that we saw.
Was it like a pit or something that they were doing?
I think it was a, I guess, I don't know. But I think it was the whole, just knowing Amanda's past, I think it's the whole shotgunning smoke. Like, whenever you have like inhaled something and then you're blowing the smoke out and you blow it into somebody's mouth directly. Yeah. I just envision Amanda doing that, because apparently that's all she does. So I don't know. Okay. At what point, you as Janette, what point do you get to with Amanda and West to where you could say, this is kind of legit? Like, how long from now?
I think they're kind of legit now. I'm fine if they, if they want to move forward and be a couple, I have no problem with it. What I don't want to see, and this is like me not being a TV producer or executive, saying like, what's gonna happen, like what's going to make money for us, what's going to get the viewership up. Me personally, West has proven in the 3 years that he's been on the Summer House show that he is manipulative, that he can be emotionally abusive just through, maybe not emotionally abusive isn't the right term.
But I think he's emotionally immature.
He's been emotionally immature for sure. But I also think that he is not who he says he is on this show. Mm-hmm. And how often are you going to allow him to come back? How long are you going to let him come back and do the same routine over and over and over and over again? Right. It's time to move on from West, I think. Like, he needs a Jersey Shore type show. He doesn't need a Summer House type thing. Like, that's not his crew. Like, I'm sorry. I know they were friends and Lindsay was like, you'd be great for the show. I don't see West as like, we see who West's friend group is. It's not these people. These people actually hang out with each other. I don't think Amanda has a place on the show. No one except Carl will be gracious, but Carl like really loves Sierra. The girls do not want her around. It would be awkward for Kyle. I think that's unfair to Kyle to allow his ex-wife and her boyfriend to be there when the show started around Kyle and his friend group. Even if just every other week, if this thing with Sally from Southern Charm is true, I think she'd be a great fit for this house. I think she'd be a great fit for Kyle.
That's absolutely the type of house she needs to be in.
Yeah, let's get Sally over here for the summer. I would enjoy that. It's almost like when Paige was dating Craig and he would come up every now and then. I think that even bringing Benita along sometimes because she is friends with Sierra. And I think she's also friends with Kyle because they've met and she knows Carl. Like maybe not every weekend type guest, but I think having them come in intermittently, like a Levi situation, would be amazing. Like, let's do that.
They tried that with like Winter House.
Yeah.
And stuff, right? Yeah, I agree. I'm pretty sure, I heard that they were selling the house.
The house that they
the summer house
is I don't know if it's been sold, but it is for sale.
Right.
But I think they said they're renting a new house.
Right. So that's where the kind of extra emotion they said tied in at the end of the show whenever everybody was leaving. Of course, it had been like a pretty tumultuous time there at the end, you know, with Kyle and Amanda and different stuff. So there was those emotions, but then the fact that they were not going to be able to come back to that house because everybody's like, wow, it feels really final. I think it's just because of that house, right?
Is that the house they've been in the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe there had been one other house, but okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
If there has been another one, it was the very, very beginning, but this one has been like for a long time.
Okay.
So yeah, you know, I'm very curious to see what the outlook or what the makeup of Summer House looks like from here on. Because I don't know that, you know, I think Kyle's going to always kind of be in it. I could see Sierra becoming a little bit more like a Lindsay.
Well, yeah, especially with everything she's got going on right now. Like
you know, like she becomes a little more of a of a special guest, you know, that comes up there half the summer or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be fine with that. But it's going to be interesting, and I just don't want them to like bring in like 6 new random people.
No, I don't want new people. I don't like the whole Vanderpump revamp. I don't like that.
Just bring in some other Bravo people and get guest spot.
Like have them come by for a weekend or something with it. Yeah, I'd be all for that. Do you think it's driving Amanda crazy, the whole Sally Carson rumors with Kyle?
I think probably internally it is. I think she would rather jump off a cliff than say something out loud about that.
Well, because she's also been with West. I think that's another part of it. So it's like, whoa.
Several Bravo people have. Who was it?
Like, who
Mia from Southern Hospitality.
Yeah.
In the reunion, they were like, you know, did you sleep with him? She was like, yes, we did. Fine, like whatever.
It's West. Of course I did. Yeah.
Yes, I did.
That's what a date with West is. When I say I've gone on a date with West, that's
I didn't say we went to the movies and canoodled.
Right.
Like,
was it a romantic candlelit dinner? No. I got at his house, spent the night. That's a West date.
This is West. So yeah, I think that could be fun. So your final thoughts on, like, I hate to say it this way, but like, who won the reunion?
I think everybody except for Amanda and
all except
West.
them.
West definitely lost. I thought Mia had some great. I think Mia was great in just the questions she asked, and she didn't over talk, but she talked in support of Sierra, or just trying to get like to the details. Like,
right.
Well, what were those conversations like when you talked about, you know, the path forward? And Amanda was like, look, I don't think they were prepared for Mia to be as insightful as she is, because they're so used to Sierra's emotions.
Exactly.
And Lindsay being like triggered and being like activated and
saying,
I want to know this. I want to know that.
Yes.
They weren't prepared for Mia's calmness and like thoughtful questions. Like, she's almost like a journalist. Like, well, you said you've had conversations. Tell us about those conversations. What did he say to make you feel like it was different with you? And she wasn't prepared to answer. She's like, well, it's private. Okay.
Well, you know, and speaking on that real quick, I know that I'm not meant for reality TV. Like, I'm not that person.
Me either.
And in these reunions, I still find it baffling. Still, as at my age and as many reunions as I've seen, I still find it baffling when they ask things like, so when did you sleep together the first time? Because to me, that's such like a like,
why do you need to know this?
oh my gosh, like quit, like stop. I
don't do that.
I know.
That's not who I am. That's why he loves me.
I just, and for like, I don't know, like it's just, I'm just not that person. So it's so weird for me to think that there are people like that. I get it. And and then they put all their lives on TV. I understand. And I am grateful to them for it.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
The entertainment I get. Even to the point of like the asking about beta blockers thing.
I was shocked when he asked
because I was like, okay, we're all thinking it, but like, I can't believe you asked it and they kept it in the final edit, because it's like, is that HIPAA rules or what?
No, these are drug dealer street rules. That was the one time everybody on the stage was quiet and they looked at him like,
yeah, they were like, oh,
are you? Don't ask me, Andy. Don't.
I know. Well, even I was about to say, somebody don't ask Jesse, right? But like, even West was kind of like, I mean, yeah, but like,
you weren't supposed to ask me that. I thought Amanda panicking, like, oh God, she's gonna ask me that.
She's like, don't ask what I took, because it's way more than a beta blocker.
Remember when I was gone for 45 minutes in the bathroom?
Yeah. I'm often baffled.
This is better. I thought this was better than the Scandival reunion, because Rachel was only there for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And everybody yelled at that. Everybody was yelling at each other at that reunion. These people were calm. People
were like smart aleck, in a snarky way.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think everybody needs to not concern yourself with Amanda and West. And almost that's the approach, right? It's that middle school approach of like, well, ignore it and, don't give them the attention that they're asking for. If everybody didn't give them attention, give them the Spencer and Heidi treatment, right? Like, you ban them for a while from like media of stuff because like you don't support this. And then everybody else gets their flowers.
Right.
And can shine. But unfortunately, it's reality TV. I just don't know that that's going to happen.
Well, so do you remember the part? I think when Kyle asked, because we were talking about beta blockers, my concern is the whole, if it doesn't work out with West, is Amanda going to try to go back to Kyle and will he take her back? Because
I don't think she would.
And I don't think he would.
And I don't think he would. I don't think he can now. But I don't think Amanda would. I think Amanda would actually be one of these people that changes. Like she's a new person now. Like
for the good for good or bad. Because
I'm not saying good. Like I think she might become like more of like the strung out party girl.
That's what I was going to ask, because I think I understand where Kyle was getting at when he asked the question. It was right along with the terms of you've pretty much isolated Amanda and put her on an island where it's you and your friends. And if you go away, she's alone.
Right.
But he also said something right around that same narrative that he was talking to West of knowing what we know about your lifestyle and the things that you and your friends do. I felt like he was hinting at, he thinks Amanda is doing more partying, we'll say.
Well, and I think Kyle's a little hurt that she goes out and enjoys nights out with West and his buddies, but not going to see Kyle be a DJ.
Right.
I think he's a little bitter about that. I'm not saying he should be. Yeah. Right. I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying I think that's maybe where some of it comes from too, is because he talked all the time about how like she never wants to go hang out and go watch me do this and then hang out after and all that stuff. If she was there, she would see what I was doing. She would understand why I come home late while I'm networking, whatever. And yet he sees her go out with West and it's like, well, you have fun with West, why not me?
But is that really like? I feel like I don't know who Amanda truly is. Like for 10 years, I've seen this girl laying around in bed, and she didn't want to go. Even this season, it was like we're going out, and people's like, "Well, when the weekend Amanda didn't come was the best time we've ever had together as a house." Right. Like, is going out with West and his friends to these bars and hanging out really who Amanda is, or is that who she's working into because she wants to make West happy?
Yeah, I think that's what they're all questioning it.
I don't feel like she's the partying type. Like, is she maybe partaking in things a little bit more now? But is that because she wants to, or because I want to keep West?
Well, and
so I'm going to do that.
I think there's that tiny little bit of human nature that I feel like all of us are probably a little guilty of, right? When you start dating somebody, you start liking somebody, if they like to go fishing on the weekends, then all of a sudden I want to go fishing.
We fish on the weekends.
Right. That's kind of what people do in relationships. There's nothing wrong with that. It's, there's exploration, right? Like people getting to know each other or figure out hobbies and things you can do together. But I do think that Amanda is in a sticky situation with it, right? Like she might be like trying to be the cool girlfriend right now, but I don't think she will last like that. Like, and that's why they keep saying like, she's not going to be the one that Wes wants because that's not his lifestyle, sitting in bed talking about people.
Right.
Like he will just
he's not a bed bug.
No, he's not. Like
Jesse might be a bed bug, but Wes is
Jesse
not.
could snuggle, I'm sure. But I think that that's what people were talking about is like, you guys don't match with this. And like Wes's lifestyle is not going to be for you.
Yeah. Well, I guess to be seen. And
I hope so. Like I said, as much as I want it to move on, I'm thirsty to know more. Keep on bringing it.
I think you'll get your wish. I think they're going to continue to post pictures in the public just to try to be like, look at us. We're so happy. Right. And people are going to be like, ew. Like, I don't want to see this. I have to watch Love Island so I can watch Sierra on After Sun, or I'm going to Kyle's DJ set, or I'm going to Soft Bar. Like,
or I'm buying Loverboy. I mean,
or buying Loverboy. I feel like is maybe close to being out of bankruptcy.
I'm hoping, like, I kind of want it to. Like, gosh, what a pit, right? That Kyle must have in his stomach to be like, wow, I got out of bankruptcy because of my ex-wife's scandal. Like,
right.
I mean, take it, but still, like, ouch.
Yeah.
Okay, so your final prediction. What is the time length that you think Amanda and West are still, quote unquote, an item, like publicly an item? Okay. At what point do you think they are done, or at what point do you think they take the next step?
And be honest with you. I think I could see them lasting at least through the summer, through the end of the year, even maybe. But if West is truly who everybody says he is, Dara, Kyle, Sierra, who they say he is, if he is not asked back to Summer House and the Ozarks doesn't get picked up, or he's not on the Ozarks, I think he sees that his path forward with Bravo, at least, and the Amanda relationship does not have legs. And I think he'll slowly start to pull away from her. Unless, like you said, this is the one. But where do they go from here? Are you okay being a private couple? Like, do you love Amanda? And can you love Amanda for who she is in private? And also, I think that goes for Amanda too. Like,
oh yeah.
Do you want to be in this private relationship with West?
Yeah.
And not be on Summer House, or not, you've lost all your brand deals or a majority of your brand deals. Like, is West like really worth giving up a career for? Because I can see a path for Amanda where if it doesn't work out with West, it then becomes we told you so, Amanda, but you were in a vulnerable situation, and poor Amanda, and you're now the victim again. You're the damsel in distress again, and we've got to save you. So you can have this career, but it has to be without West. I don't think anyone wants to see them together. But I just don't think she has that. I think people are true. It's true about Amanda. Like, she's not going to leave West on her own if West doesn't leave her without knowing that there's another situationship at least that she can get into. Because she stayed with Kyle for so long. Like, I don't know. I see them getting married? Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
I just don't see Wes settling down. I think that's the problem. I think Amanda, if he asked her today, would be like, yeah, let's do it. We could have gotten married in Italy when we were there. I think that's the type, like, she's that girl.
I think the end of the year is when we will see like another statement or something come out where it's like,
do we need that?
We're just, I think they're going to like thrive off that. I think they want that. They would put something out, like, we know this has been a rocky road and whatnot, and we just had to see where it was going. Like, we just had to give it the old college try, that type of thing. Even if it's not good, we're still we've got to see. And then that's it. And they'll be gone. And then they'll try to work their way back into some sort of Bravo show. And that's it.
Do you think they'll show up on Summer House this summer?
I think part of me thinks Amanda's going to be on it and West not.
What would she do? Who's she going to talk to? Kyle?
I think she's going to, have that kind of
bring Katie, her friend Katie.
Right.
I
don't know. I don't want her to be there. I just think that maybe
for a weekend, but maybe not all summer. Okay.
Right. Yeah. No, I don't think she'll be, and I don't think she'll be a full-time thing. I don't know that West would be
She's going to ride out there solo in her own truck. Maybe Jesse will bring her. But
never seen her drive. I don't know. Like, I could see her coming in and being with like another friend, like another friend. They've been invited or whatever, and she goes in. She kind of gives the gentle hugs to like Jesse and Bailey and whatnot, and then proceeds to like sit on a lounge chair the whole weekend. I don't know, but. When do we find out what, like, Summer House airs typically in the winter, right?
Yeah. So we were starting to watch it when, like, January? December?
Yeah, but they start filming at, like, 4th of July.
Yeah, I think that's right. Start 4th of July and Labor Day.
At least finding out, there will be some rumors out there. We'll know more soon.
So we'll know that Sierra, at least, probably in the July, early August timeframe, she'll be in Fiji.
Yes.
So maybe she shows up later in the summer, or if she has to come back for something.
Yeah.
And then she has to go to Dancing with the Stars, because that starts when? Like September?
Yeah, I mean, it can't be far off because they're announcing people.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think
I don't see Sierra coming back.
Oh, I think she'll be back. At least in a little. I don't know that full time. I think at least for this season, I think not at least full time.
Will be the only full time, right? They're just sitting there.
Right. That's their livelihood. They'll be drinking soft juice and Lover Boy forever. But I think I can see Sierra this season, being there, but being there less time.
Yeah.
And then next season, I think if she comes back, even fewer time. And then I think by season 12, if there is still a season 12, like, I just feel like Mia, KJ, bring back Dara. I even say bring back Ben, Sabrina, Bailey.
Agreed.
We can have Levi.
Let Levi come more than twice.
Right. Have Jesse, Carl, Kyle there. Lindsay comes in and every now and then maybe brings Gemma for maybe don't bring Gemma because they have too many parties. But keep them at home. But I can see
a day trip.
Yeah. So I could even see them, like you said, like a couple of their in the city friends come out for a weekend or something. And
that would make sense, I think, to people.
But I feel like Bravo is definitely capable if there ain't Amanda and West in our face. But I think they don't need to.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think people would be upset if they weren't there. I think more people would be happy that they're not. Like, if this is what they've chosen to do, then kind of go do it on your own and see what happens. And then let's revisit next year. If relationships are mended by the end of next year, then maybe there's a path back for them. But I don't know.
Right.
We should do one of those little, with everyone doing like those cashy things where it's like, how long do you think Amanda West will last?
Yeah. Poly Market.
Whatever it is.
Yes. They have they have a pop culture section on Poly Market. You can go on and see the odds.
Maybe by the next Super Bowl. Isn't that our timeline starting?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Well, I guess we have a lot to look forward to still to find out what's happening. I'm not as concerned as much about who's doing what at this point as opposed to who's going to appear and be involved.
Right. Yeah.
That's more the thought process now, not,
And I'll watch the bonus episode, but I feel like now that I know that Amanda and West went to Italy together, like I know they're together.
I know they're still together.
So like, what is this bonus episode for?
I know. Andy was kicking himself whenever like that got leaked out because it's like, great. Now we
get to sit there and listen to them lie more just one-on-one with people.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I'm excited still to follow because that's what I do. It's Bravo. I'm going to watch. I'm still going to record, whatever. But once again, as we've said many a time, just thankful this is not my life. I don't have to deal with it. I'm not the reality girl. I will watch all day long, but
I'll watch and judge from afar.
I'm grateful I am not on that couch getting asked those questions.
Same. I would be.
Even though for the record, I'm not on a beta blocker. I'm just saying.
I'm not right now, but you put me on one of those shows.
You never know. You never know. We're leaving the door open, people.
That's right.
All right. Well, I guess that's a wrap on it. We've got a wrap on the season, and now we've got a wrap on ChickChat. However, we are not taking summer breaks. We will be back soon. So I do hope that Janette, you and I can chat within the next month and get another one of these out so that we can catch up on everything outside of West and Amanda. We can, again, take the Spencer and Heidi approach and not talk about them at all for an X amount of time, unless something really big happens, and then we'll have a special episode. We can't help it. So thanks for listening, guys. Hope everyone is enjoying the kickoff to your summer, and we will be back soon. In the meantime, be sure to go check out the rest of the shows on themesh.tv. Little something out there for everybody, and be sure to follow us on all the socials. Until then, Janette, take care.
Yeah,
good to see you.
You too.
We'll be in touch, and we'll catch you guys on the flip side.
You've been listening to The Mesh, an online media network of shows and programs ranging from business to arts, sports to entertainment, music to community. All programs are available on the website as well as through iTunes and YouTube. Check us out online at themesh.tv. Discover other network shows and give us feedback on what you just heard.